Hello and welcome to the second day of the Indo-Africa Summit for 2021. Bilateral economic and business opportunities between India and Sub-Saharan Africa. That is the theme for this two-day live broadcast and webinar. My name is Zinati Guma and I have the honor of being your MC. Now, starting off today's agenda, I'm joined by Fifi Peters. Today's panel discussions will cover the topics, initiatives in agriculture and food processing, opportunities in resources, mining, oil and gas, and capitalizing on health and infrastructure. Now, before Fifi leads the discussion on the first topic, I want to welcome Dinesh Joshi, Chairman of the International Business Committee for IMC, for a few words. Dinesh Joshi is the Chairman of IMC International Business Committee. He is also Chairman and Managing Director of Satyagiri Ventures and is a mentor and investor in a few startups in India and the Netherlands. Thank you very much. That is Dinesh Joshi, the Chairman of the International Business Committee of the IMC Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Agriculture and food security are important areas for development, and to hear more about that, we have Dinesh Joshi.
Thank you, Zinati. A very good afternoon to you all. Honorable Shri Dharmendra Pradhanji, Union Minister for Steel, Petroleum and Natural Gas, Government of India. Honorable Mr. Ola Milekan Adegbite, Minister Mines and Steel Development, Government of Nigeria. Mr. Rajiv Podar, President, IMC Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Excellencies and dignitaries on the panel and the virtual audience, and friends. The Indian and African economies represent two of the world's most dynamic economic growth stories with a young population and enormous potential. By 2030, Africa will represent almost a quarter of the world's workforce and consumers. With 1 billion people, a youthful demographic, and an abundance of resources, Africa will count for a lot and will carry our planet's hopes and responsibilities. India, on the other hand, will cross the $5 trillion economy target set by Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji with his vision to make India Atmanirbhar Bharat, which is self-reliant India, opening doors for the world and create opportunities. India-Africa engagement goes beyond trade and commerce. For generations, Indians have lived in Africa, in various parts of Africa, and have blended beautifully in their culture. India has undertaken a number of investment projects in Africa and has emerged as a significant partner for Africa. To further reflect on the potential and increase bilateral trade and expand investment, IMC Chamber of Commerce and Industry and CNBC Africa have hosted the India-Africa Virtual Summit for all to take advantage of these opportunities. The first day of the summit had leaders underlining the importance of strengthening cooperation between business entities of both the countries from the sector of power, education, automobile and electric vehicles. The second day of the summit will highlight the bilateral trade and business opportunities in the agriculture and food processing, resources, and health infrastructure sector. I take this opportunity to welcome you all to the second day of the Indo-Africa Virtual Summit and listen to the insights of the industry experts on the opportunities for deeper cooperation. Before I take your leave, I would like to thank IMC and CNBC Africa for giving me the opportunity. And I would also like to thank Mr. Kishore Musle, Chairman Asta Group, for supporting this event as our powered by sponsor. I wish you all a fruitful discussion. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that. That was Dinesh Joshi, the Chairman of the International Business Committee of the IMC Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Now, agriculture and food security are important areas for development, growth and investment in both India and Africa. Let's take a quick look at this background package and meet the panelists for the first panel discussion.
India and Africa's complementary sectoral priorities and similar roles in the evolving global food markets present numerous opportunities for collaboration in the agricultural sector. This is according to the Observer Research Foundation. Its 2020 paper researched the potential for India-Africa cooperation towards food security and capacity building. It assesses the Indian partnership with African countries in the areas of agriculture and food security. The paper argues that India's trade in agricultural products and machinery and the country's investments in African agriculture need to be focused on high-impact priority areas to achieve immediate and sustainable returns. Agriculture and food security can also be a fulcrum for deepening ties. With the locust scourge devastating the Horn of Africa and the pandemic worsening the food crisis, India could ramp up its collaboration in this sector. India could also create a new fund for Africa and adapt its grant and aid assistance to reflect the current priorities.
Right now, before we get started on the discussion, our next speaker is Kishore Musale, chairman of the Astock Group, who is also a sponsor for this event, with his opening remarks to the topic.
Kishore Musale is the chairman of the Astock Group. The group includes Astock Infrastructure, Astock Power, and Astock Agro and Foods.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Greetings from India. I am Kishore Musale, chairman of Astock Group, having interests in auto, real estate, sustainable power, food processing, and agriculture. It is my honor to address all the dignitaries on the panel and in the virtual audience and friends. I am part of the organizing team for agriculture of IMC. Agriculture is central to growth of both Africa and India. If we collaborate, we can feed the world. Many Indian companies who have not stepped into Africa keep asking me if they can get large pieces of land in the African food belt. They obviously are not ready to lease land, but would like to own it. If ownership is the requirement, then many African leaders need to provide a solution with international guarantees. Land ownership for foreign companies must be made easy. In absence of that, large investments will be slow to come. With these investments, African nations can move from a farming economy to a food processing continent. This will bring added value to the farm produce and value to exports and provide much needed employment. This is my sincere wish for the development of Africa to become an agro-manufacturing continent. In conclusion, I wish the event organized by IMC and CNBC a great success. I hope leaders of both Africa and India create an environment for successful collaboration between us. Africa and India can create food security for the world. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. God bless.